¿Cómo ça va? How are you all doing?
Savabia.
Savabia.
Both at the same time. That's great to know that you learned it. Okay, so bonjour. So today let's start our session with some interesting French facts. So firstly, French is a very official language in 29 countries, and it's a must language to learn if you are looking to upgrade your CV and stand out, or if you want to migrate, or if you're looking to open more job opportunities for you, as it's commonly spoken in 51 countries. So it's a very good start, and it's one of the easiest languages to learn for English speakers to start with any other languages. So for us, in short, that it's a very good head start for learning any other language. French is a very good base for learning any other languages such as Spanish, Latin, etc. And also it's like pronunciation of French changes according to all around the France. Like for example, it is split into three parts, like European French, Canadian French, and African French. Okay, so this is a very interesting fun fact about learning French, that its pronunciation changes. Like for example, in European French, they are likely to adapt to the English words, some of the English words, like let's go shopping. So they will say the word shopping itself in European French, whereas the Canadians do not love or like the English version of it. So they try to totally replace it, the shopping word, with a new word, which is magasinage. So most of the times, European French people do not understand the meaning of the words in the Canadian to the Canadian one. So it's another unfun fact of it. And just a guess I want from you guys, that do you know which is the rarely used the French letter in French words? Any guesses?
H.
Anyone guess? Yes.
H.
No. You were you missed a chance to get a big applause. Anyone else? It's a guess.
It's H.
It's a rarely used word. Rarely
Word.
used. Rarely used letter in French
Letter.
word. Yes.
Is it
Letter.
H being always a silent?
No. The H
Okay.
is always used in the words, but it's not pronounced. That is a different thing.
Okay.
Anyone else? Okay. So a rarely used French letter is W.
Okay.
You must be seeing that हमने अभी जितना भी हमने पढ़ा, that there we didn't use any the letter called W there.
Is it
And
because of the pronunciation double?
yes, W. Correct.
No, is it because of the hard pronunciation, or there is some other reason?
No, it's like most of the words are not made out of it. It
Oh.
doesn't fit in the word. That's why. Until now, how much ever phrases and words that we learned, do you think what is the common French letter that is used in the French words, according to you? You can look into the books, and if you have wrote it down.
Common French word you're asking.
Common French letter again.
Letter.
Yes. Any guesses?
I think
It's just a guess,
E.
nothing like.
E or A.
Yes,
C.
E, correct. E.
C. E. Okay.
Yeah, E is the most commonly used letter in French words. Also, H, as I told you all, is always silent in the French words, though it's there always in the words. Also, guys, I just want to tell you that French is a very helpful language to learn, as it could help you to take the standardized test like SAT and ACT. So SAT is a scholastic aptitude test, and it is like most of the French questions are based on it. So it can help you to score more in SAT. And ACT is an like it is used for the college admissions in US, that is United States. So it's a very good language and easy language to learn, I must say. So I think you guys are pumped up. So let's do some learning and activities with it. Yes. Can you all see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So let's just revise whatever we learned yesterday. You all can repeat after me one by one. A,
A,
Ah,
be,
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 say.
say,
say.
Shreyash, you can also repeat after me as it would
Yes,
be
yes. Okay, fine.
they,
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 a,
a,
f,
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 j,
they,
hey,
J,
j.
say,
It's the pronunciation of j and y together. J.
J,
Next is h, ash,
Ash,
e,
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 G,
g,
E,
Z,
G,
ka,
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 L,
l, m, n, o,
L,
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 M,
M,
O,
N, O,
pe,
pay,
P,
P,
u,
who,
Q,
air,
Air,
R,
s,
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 te,
they,
T,
T,
u,
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 ve,
V,
V,
du, bl, ve,
W,
V,
V,
X,
X,
y, greg,
Y,
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 greg,
Y,
Z,
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 z. So now let's revise the numbers 1 to 10. First is
A,
the,
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 through,
Trua,
Trua,
cat,
Catra,
cat,
Catra,
sang,
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 team,
C,
peace,
set,
Peace,
set,
Set,
wheat,
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 no,
No,
na,
d.
Deeks, Dees,
Do you all have any difficulty in the pronunciations here?
no,
So in 9, F should come at the end of pronunciation, nerve
Yes.
or nerve.
In 9 number you're asking? Yes, it's coming. No.
Perfect. Thanks.
Also, we are going to revise our greetings that we learned yesterday. Salute,
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 salute.
Salut,
Bonjour,
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 bonsoir.
bonsoir,
bonsoir,
Also, I gave you all a good night
bonne
word.
nuit, bonne
bonne
nuit,
nuit,
Bonne nuit. Great.
Bonne nuit,
Comment ça
ça
va?
va,
comment
ça
ça
va?
comment
va,
ça va,
Yes. Now, if you're feeling good, then you can say ça va
Ça va
bien.
bien,
bien,
ça va bien,
Bien.
bien,
ça
bien,
va bien,
Yes. And if you're not feeling good, then you can
Ça
say
va mal.
ça va mal.
mal,
mal,
And if you're feeling somehow okay, you can say comme si,
comme si,
comme ça.
comme
si,
si,
comme
comme
ça.
ça.
Now, if you want to ask someone's name, you can say comment
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 t'appelles-tu?
comment t'appelles-tu?
This is for the younger person, right? That's what we
tu?
Then in return, you can
Je
say
m'appelle,
je m'appelle dash and your name.
Je m'appelle,
je m'appelle Ni.
Whenever you have to say goodbye, you can say au revoir.
Au revoir.
Goodbye.
Nora.
Like you're just meeting him for the first time and you won't meet him again. So that's how you can say au revoir.
Revoir.
Next is à plus tard.
À plus tard.
See you later.
Yes, see you later.
So D has to come at the end of tard.
Yes, you have to pronounce it.
Ah,
À
Okay, à
plus
plus tard.
tard. Next is à
À demain.
demain. Yes,
À
à
demain.
demain. À demain means see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'll just ask few questions about it. What is the letter before W?
V. Way.
4W.
Way.
Correct, ma'am. Wait.
But you said W. You didn't say dubla way.
Okay. So that's why you should understand. Like, okay, I'll write
Exactly.
the next word.
That will confuse us, no?
Okay. Next
So I
is
couldn't understand. You were asking about W or
yeah. I asked about which letter comes before W in French.
okay.
You have to say. So what are the rhyming? Okay. Did you find any rhyming word, rhyming letters in French alphabets in the starting?
Yeah.
You all can look in the book and see which are the
They
letters that are
say they, J, so many.
yes. French is actually a language.
It's a very fun language, actually.
Yes,
Unlike
absolutely.
Latin, Latin is a heavy duty.
Yes, Latin is like if you learn French, then you will be able to also understand the Latin language because base is made now. So now you understand
Okay.
what is the conjugation and everything, every part of it.
And lawyers have to anyways remember it. There is no way out. Anyways, it's fun. Acha, this thing, M, N, O, all of these will also be considered rhyming, or it'll be just as we are pronouncing?
Yeah,
L,
it will
M,
be
N.
as we are pronouncing it. It has no like rhyming in it. Okay, so I just want to give you all a situation. I'll be giving situations to each and every person, and you have to answer me like what you will be saying in that situation without looking. Can you all do it?
Let's try.
We'll try.
Okay. So first, Divya ma'am, can you yeah. So I'll be giving you the first situation. So like suppose if you're meeting a person for the first time, so while greeting him, what can you say?
First, bonjour.
Afterwards, if you don't know his or her name,
Como tu nahi, como t'appelles tu?
correct.
What is your
Okay.
name? Right. So,
Yes.
cool. So
Okay.
in this first greeting, we don't have to say come sava, right?
No,
Okay.
it will be a little informal
Okay.
because Como Sava is used amongst the friends.
Okay.
Y'all can also write down. I'll just give you all the this version of formal version of how are you. Are
Okay.
you guys writing? So I can start with the
Yes.
spelling. Yeah. C-O. You can write down the spelling of comma first.
Okay.
C-O-M-M-E-N-T.
C-U-M-M?
E-N-T.
E-N-T.
ENT. E for elephant.
Yes, E for elephant.
Acha,
Okay.
como. Okay.
I was pronouncing it in French.
Hmm. That one was informal. Now you are telling us about formal, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Whenever you meet a person for the first time, or he or she is elder than you, that time you can ask like this, como.
Come
Next
on.
is, yeah, now como. This is one word. Next is, besides that only, I'm completing the interrogation.
Hmm.
A double L
Hmm.
EZ.
Okay, so
And
it's
give a
the entire.
hyphen.
Okay.
It's not yet complete. VOUS.
Como
Okay.
allez-vous?
So now the pronunciation will be common tale-vous.
Comment allez-vous?
Yeah. You have to pronounce the T letter of como along with the ale.
Comment allez-vous?
Common tale-vous. Now M sound will also come here. Common tale.
So this is the first greeting. How are you doing?
Yes. How are you doing? So did you all get it?
Yep.
Okay. So now next comes you, Samuel.
Yeah.
For example, you're going to meet your friend tomorrow. So what can you say at that time?
So, applaudad.
See you tomorrow was having a different phrase for itself.
Okay, adema.
Yes. Adama.
Adama. Okay, adama.
Okay. So now Shraddha. For example, you are not going to meet your friend in the near future. So at that time, what can you say? You are not going to meet her in the near future.
Not sure.
Any guesses still?
Au
If you
revoir.
want,
Au revoir.
yeah. Au revoir.
Okay, it's pronounced as au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au
Au revoir.
The
Au
E is
revoir.
not pronounced in French because it's like a sound. You have seen it in the French alphabet itself. Then it
So how do you
becomes,
pronounce this? Can you pronounce once again?
yes, O. The AU will be pronounced as O. O letter in English, have we do it.
Okay. Au
And revoir.
revoir.
Yes, au revoir.
VOIR, right?
Yes, VOIR.
Okay, au revoir.
So now, for example, Shreyas, now for your situation.
Yes.
Okay, so now you're not feeling good and your friend is asking, "Como ça va?" So how can you say it?
Ça va mal.
Correct.
Yes.
So I think you all have got the greetings part. Can you pronounce anyone like "see you soon" or "see you later" in French? Anyone?
See you later is
À plus tard.
Plutarch.
Yes, à plus tard. Correct.
Riddhi, before moving forward, can you tell me
Yes.
the formal way of asking the name to an elderly person? Because you have
Yes.
told us about the younger one.
Okay. You all write down CONNENT.
Mhm.
So this is for asking an elderly person.
Yes, this is for asking an elderly person his name.
Okay, it's like a respect, right?
Yes, out of respect.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Did you all write down CONNENT?
Done.
Next is VOUS.
Mm.
APP.
A
Double P. P for peacock.
8PP. Okay.
EL.
EL.
Yes, EL.
Okay.
EZ.
Como vous appelez?
Yes. And now give a hyphen. And write down VOUS. And then a question mark. So the
Okay.
pronunciation becomes like this. Comment vous appelez-vous?
Comment ou appelez-vous?
Appelez-vous.
So what is the difference between the last, the como vous and appelez-vous? What is that difference? I mean, both the times the same oo, right? Or is it
Yeah.
VOUS you said?
There is a
So
little
S has to be
advanced
pronounced?
French. For that, you have to join the lecture, regular lectures.
Understood.
From this, you can't
Who
make
is
out
to
like,
add respect for the senior, right? So that's how it works.
no, that is the woo form is, you said it correct, is out of respect, but the woo that has come before the
That's
appelle,
because of the grammar.
yes, that is the grammar part.
Yeah, because
Como
como tapel tu is for junior, that can be understood because there is no woo in that, and woo is always respectful for
Yes,
French people. Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
So how do you, I mean, can you say this word again in French?
Yes. Comment vous appelez-vous?
Como appelez-vous?
The VOUS is pronounced as VOU itself. That's it. Vous.
Okay.
We do not pronounce the S letters.
Okay.
So, comment t'appelles-tu was for the younger person, and you know him or her. And comment vous appelez-vous is is for the person you have met for the first time or is elder than you.
Okay.
So I hope you understood these two questions.
So tell me one thing, like we
Yes.
start watching English movies saying that we will understand English better. Is the same with French because French speaks so fast. It's hard to comprehend because when I was doing this Hague Wala courses, most of them were French speaking professors. It was too hard to understand. They just speak it in such a flow.
Yes, like just how we do it for English, we know now. We speak so fast in English now because we are used to it. For us, it's the normal speed, but for the non-speaking English person, it will be too fast for him that we are speaking.
Exactly.
The same goes for the French as well.
So I
Like
should
they
start
are,
watching French movies.
no, I like, yeah, I used to watch French movies, but now I don't because it's really confusing and it's like little.
So what do you
for-
suggest? How to become fluent apart from doing classes, of course?
You
What
can
is it?
yeah, you can watch YouTube videos because they are short and they say it at a very you can say average speed, not the normal and the fast speaking French.
Oh,
They
okay.
try to like lower down their speed and they speak each and every word so that you can
Mhm.
understand each and everything.
Okay.
The movies are for those people who know already the French. Like I can understand the French now without subtitles, so that is not a problem because it has been 7 to 8 years for me being in French.
But
Yeah,
you also said that you don't watch French movies because
but
it's confusing.
earlier I used to, but now I don't have time. So
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
yeah, okay. So anybody else has any questions regarding French?
No.
Okay. Okay, so today we are going to learn a new thing, which is colors. Colors. So like I said earlier in the first session, that French has a masculine and feminine thing. They don't have any neutral gender in
Okay.
French. So either a thing will be masculine or feminine. So same goes in the colors itself.
Okay.
The color can also be masculine, it can be feminine, it can be singular, and it can be plural. 4 things in one. Y'all can make 4 columns. In the first column, y'all can write down masculine. In the second column, you all can write down feminine. In the third column, you all can write down masculine, plural. And in the last column, you all can write down feminine, plural. The first two columns are for singular, last two columns are for plural.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's start with the first color, which is yellow, and it's pronounced as jaune.
Sure.
Yes, jaune.
Hello.
Yes.
Actually, we are having bit difficulty for the pronunciation. So, can you use a whiteboard so that we can understand better
Okay.
how exactly it is pronounced, so that we can
Yes, yes,
uh,
sure. I can.
write it down? Yes, thank you.
Okay, wait. Are you all able to see it?
Yes, yes, thank you.
It's John or John.
Yes, jaune.
John.
J and your sound is together. I'll just quickly get the whiteboard. Wait. Yeah. So jaune spelling is Jaune. For the feminine, it's also pronounced as the same. The second column is for the feminine.
Yeah.
It's also pronounced as jaune. So the pronunciation remains the same and the spelling also remains the same for singular, masculine, and feminine. Next, have you all wrote it down?
Yeah.
Okay. So now for the masculine plural, it will be pronounced as it is jaune. Only thing will change is it will get an extra S at the end.
So it will be Jean's.
No, it will be pronounced as it is jaune.
Jean. Okay.
We don't pronounce the S letter at the end. And also for the feminine plural, it's the same, jaune.
Yeah. Shall we move on?
I think some network problem is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wait for 2 minutes. She's coming.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. There was a glitch in the network. That's why. I'll just share my screen again. Are you all able to see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you move on to naming the colors, first tell me how
Yes.
to pronounce the color itself. Like it's written in the first line, right? How to spell that?
Yeah, that color.
Color word.
Akai. Yeah,
Akai.
you're talking about the word above
Yeah.
the John, right?
Huh.
So it's not the color, it's the word that means notebook.
That means notebook.
Yes.
So what is the word for colors in French?
Okay. It is cooler. C-O.
Cooler.
U.
Yeah.
L-E. U-R. And if it's
Cooler.
plural, then you can add an extra S at the end. Cooler. The pronunciation remains the same. Cooler.
It's like cooler, right?
Yeah. Cooler.
Okay, cool. And what about the feminine notebook which is written? How to
Yeah.
pronounce that?
Okay. So I'll just pronounce the first word, which is Kaye.
Kaye. Okay. Okay.
Kaye means a notebook. Then in the feminine column, they have given another word, which is Yun Trus.
This is for what word we are talking about?
Yes, this is the
What?
word means that means compass box.
The very first
Okay.
line which you see now, colors.
Okay.
Yes, above the John
Okay.
I'm speaking.
Okay.
Yun Trus is color box. Okay.
Compass box
Compass box.
that we normally keep our stationery in.
No, but compass box is different than stationery box is different.
Like we keep our pencils and everything.
Yeah.
That is.
So okay, whatever. Okay, great.
So that feminine, the next column has the masculine plural of the same word, which is in the first column, de kaye.
The notebooks.
Yes, no, some notebooks.
Some. Okay.
Some notebooks. And in the feminine plural, it's de trus. Have you all written it down?
Yep.
Okay, let's move on to the next color, which is rose.
What is it pronounced?
Rose, sorry,
Okay.
rose. Like how we pronounce it in English, it's the same. Rose. It means pink.
Okay. Okay.
Same goes with it. It's ending with E, so that's why it's not going to change in the feminine. And it will take an extra S in the plural.
So pronunciation will be same for all the four.
Yes, all the four will remain the same. So you have to, if you have to make a phrase, you can say a cahier rose. It means a pink notebook.
A cahier rose. Okay. The
Cahier
cahier rose hoga, so it will be some pink notebooks. Okay. Great.
Correct. Now comes the next color, which is red.
Okay.
Red is pronounced as rouge.
Okay, rouge.
Rouge. J sound should come at the end. Again, here it's ending with E. So in the feminine, it will remain the same, no spelling change. Okay. And in the plural, it will take an extra S.
But pronunciation will be same all throughout.
Yes, pronunciation remains the same.
It is only when we use it in sentences you can confirm that this
Yes.
is used for plural and
Yeah.
singular. Okay.
Correct.
But for masculine
Yeah.
and feminine, it will add one extra E that will become feminine, and without an E, it will be masculine. Okay, great.
Yes, correct. So it's the red color, rouge. So for example, I can say, they trouxe rouge.
Some red compass boxes. Okay.
Yes. Now next color comes is the blue. Which is pronounced as blur. Blur. Now for the feminine, it will be B-L-E-U-E. It will take an extra E at the end to make it feminine. Blur. The pronunciation remains the same again. Now for making it masculine plural, you have to just add an extra S at the end in the masculine version of it. B-L-E-U. So it becomes blur again, no change in the sound. And for the feminine plural, it will be B-L-E-U-E-S.
And it will remain blur for all the colors.
Yes.
Okay. Blur.
Blur. Now comes the interesting color, which is green. So firstly, in the masculine version, it is pronounced as where. Only the first two letters are pronounced, which is where. Next, for the feminine, it will be where. Now you have to emphasize on the T letter. Where.
So you
So
pronounce
that's
it?
how, yes, where. The. So whenever you're speaking about a feminine thing and you have to emphasize on T, and they will be able to understand that you're speaking about a feminine thing. Where. But suppose if you want to say a thing which is masculine and you suppose you by mistakenly pronounced it as where instead of where, then they will be misunderstood by that. That's time you to the pronunciation. Yes.
So in masculine, singular, it will be where. Then again,
Yes.
feminine, where. And it will be remaining same, right? Where.
Yes.
Okay.
In the masculine plural, it will be pronounced as the masculine singular one, which is where. And for the feminine plural, it will be where again.
Where.
Where the bhi will be there.
Yes. The sound should come.
In feminine. Okay.
So it gains an extra es in the feminine plural, whereas an extra s in the masculine plural. Do you have any difficulties till now in the colors? We have learned
No.
5 colors. Yeah. Okay, great. The next color is gray, which is pronounced as green. Gri, green.
How do we pronounce it? Can you just repeat it, please?
Green.
Gree.
Yeah. It's pronounced as green. Gri, green. For the feminine, you have to emphasize on S letter and it becomes green.
So how do you pronounce it? Greece.
Yeah, green.
So S should be pronounced.
Yes. Now it's
Okay.
That's
feminine.
in
So
feminine
that's
version, right?
yes.
We'll be
Correct.
pronouncing it as Greece.
Green. Yeah. Many a times what happen is that whenever friends try to speak, they speak so fast that we don't able to understand differentiate between either they are speaking Greek or Greece. So that time it becomes little difficult.
Okay.
So that's why practicing French is really important in order to get the pronunciations correctly.
I think pronunciations are most important part in anywhere, but then we tend to
Yeah.
not pay attention most of the times.
So again, in the masculine plural, it remains the same
Gree.
because it's already ending with an S. So most of the words that end with S do not change in the masculine plural.
Okay.
And for the feminine plural, you just have to add an extra S to the feminine singular version.
So it will become Greece.
Yeah, correct.
No.
Greece. That is the gray color. Next is black color, which is pronounced as noir.
Noir.
Noir. Now R sound will come at the end in the masculine version as well. Noir. And pronunciation remains the same throughout the masculine, feminine, plural, singular. Noir.
Noir.
Now I must have guessed that if we put S at the end, it becomes plural. And if we add an E at the end, it becomes feminine, singular. Yes?
Yeah.
Next is violet color, which is violet.
Violet.
Violet. We don't pronounce the T letter here. When you have violet,
Can you repeat the same because your voice was cracking?
violet. Okay.
Yeah, still it's cracking.
Oh.
I think, am I the one or is it like the same for everyone? I don't know.
Same for everyone.
Everybody
sir.
is having
So
problem.
it's actually cracking. There's some
Yeah.
network issue.
Yeah. Are you all able to hear me?
Much better.
There's a lot of echo, but still.
No, it's again
Still
gone
the
back.
same Shruti. Riddhi, sorry.
Connection is little. Is my sound breaking?
Now it's okay.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah.
Violet. In the feminine singular, you have to pronounce it violet.
Violet.
Then the T sound will come there. Okay.
Yeah. And for the feminine and masculine plural, it remains the same as we did in singular.
Violet.
Yeah, violet. And violet. Next is white color, which is pronounced as blanc. Blanc.
K sound will come there.
Yes, K sound should come at the end. Blanc.
Long. Go.
La.
For the feminine, you have to pronounce it as blanche. Sh sound should come at the end. Blanche. For masculine, it's blanc, K sound. For feminine, it's blanche. Sh sound.
So it's like the famous the pen brand is Mont Blanc. So what does Mont means? Is there It's just a name.
It is the mountain. It is the White Mountain.
Okay, White Mountain.
Wow.
Mont means mountain.
Okay, so now the
Mont
Mont
doesn't mean
Blanc.
white mountain.
No,
It's
yeah.
sorry, their mountains are always with snow. That's why it is called white mountains. Mountains are the same as we have, so don't worry.
Yeah, but its name itself is Mont Blanc. If we literally translate it, it means the White Mountain.
Okay.
We can't translate it in English like La Mont Blanc. We can't translate it in English because it's the same. It's the mountain's name.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because in trademark sometimes this also comes into picture, and this is a very big conflict in English and French.
Yes.
That they name it in a different manner, and when it is translated, so it becomes a ruckus all the time. But anyways, it's a beautiful language.
Yeah. So now in the feminine and masculine plural, it remains the same, the pronunciation. So no changes. Only the S thing will come at the end to make it plural.
Okay.
Now the last two colors do not change in the plural or singular. They have the same spelling and same pronunciation throughout.
Okay, orange and maroon.
Yes. For its orange, now we have to pronounce it as orange.
Orange.
Orange. Orange.
And it will remain throughout the
Yes,
same.
it will remain the
Orange.
same throughout the thing.
Okay.
Last color is maroon, and it also remains the same throughout the masculine, singular, and yeah, all the other things. as well.
How do you pronounce it?
Maroon. Maroon.
Ma. So N has to be pronounced or marron?
You don't have to pronounce the N letter here.
Okay.
Maroon.
Okay.
So that's why they have given at the bottom of it, because they don't change into singular or plural.
Okay.
So I hope you have understood the colors in French today. Like this, we come to an end of our presentation for today. And just a quick question, since we learned new colors today, I just want to ask a little bit, you all can see in the book and answer me. How can I say some yellow compass?
Yellow compass. Jean.
Yes, correct. And compass? You just said the color.
Une trousse.
John. Untrus John.
I said some. Okay, I said some,
Okay,
right?
some. Okay. Des trousses jaunes.
Yes, correct. And what if I have to say a notebook which is white, a white notebook?
Un cahier blanc.
Yes, a cahier blanc. Correct. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed it.
Notebook will always remain masculine and compass will remain feminine. So there
No.
is no.
Compass is yeah, compass is always feminine. And
what about the notebook? Will it
is
become
always masculine?
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Will
So
you
just
by
another-
any chance telling us anything about grammatical combinations as well, or you'll only be giving us this regular usage of colors, names, and dates?
Yeah, I'll be teaching you that in the further as well, grammatical parts, some grammatical parts.
Some of it. Okay, great. And
So
you'll be
couple of
teaching us-
questions.
Sorry.
Yes,
So in the color rose, pink is given as rose, right? For all across masculine and feminine.
yeah,
And the same thing with red, rouge.
rouge.
Rouge. Okay. Perfect.
You were asking something, Divyama?
So we'll say Adama now.
Yeah, Adama.
And what is the time for tomorrow?
It's the regular time, 5 o'clock.
Uh,
If everyone
can
is
we push it?
okay with 1:30, then we can also have the session at 1:30.
We can do it at this time
Yes, we can.
if everyone is fine.
Actually, this was because my coat was there, and evening time is the perfect time for me.
Okay, because tomorrow is my kid's birthday, so if we can try to
Oh.
adjust.
So no problem. We'll do it. If it's okay, we'll do it in the afternoon. No worries, Samuel. It's okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
No
And what
worries.
about the other person?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
other
have to
person
ask
can also
everyone.
please tell me, so we can fix the time. Is it fine? Like 1:30?
1:30 will work.
Okay, great.
Great.
Okay for me also.
Thank you.
Yes, great.
No worries. But please
Okay.
keep it only for tomorrow. After that, please
Yes.
5 o'clock, because now it's court timing, so I have to go.
Yes,
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Adama.
Goodbye.
Meet you all tomorrow at 1:30.